Sports Stars Magazine here, Redondo Union Beach Volleyball coach and a man who can call himself a CIF-Southern Section Division I Championship coach, Mark Pa'alui. Mark, obviously, just because of the special moment that happened on March 4th, I said to your girls, like, it doesn't get you even a 1-0 lead in any matchup today. You got to go out and do it all over again. But just for these ladies to validate why this team is so special, so legendary. How awesome is the feeling in your heart that it wasn't just about snapping their streak on March 4th. You can now call yourself champions.
Yes, I mean the whole premise of the whole thing for us from the get-go was to be a team, unified team, and I think that was the best way, because the way we looked at it is that our team was one of the better tenaciously. We had talent for sure. We maybe didn't have the highest level of skill compared to other athletes or other schools and teams, but we had a lot of heart and we had a lot of team camaraderie. And by far, I count that as our primary thing that pushed us over the edge, so to speak. Great coaching staff on top of that really could relate to every individual athlete to help them understand about the team unified playing that we have to do here in beach volleyball. So, and I contributed to all of those factors for sure, pushing us over.
It's such a beautiful thing when I know that Bella and Kara, probably a little, even with the team winning against J. Sarah, a little heartbroken the other day.
Yes.
But you've been around, coaching athletics long enough that it's like they're going to get another opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm glad that opportunity was, was right away, and for them to rise to the occasion with literally every eye in the entire stadium on them. Like, what can you say about the character and the resilience of those two women?
I mean, that is, you said it right. I mean, 2 days ago, they were heartbroken, literally, because their match could have decided it. They lost in a tight one. And then, luckily the way, because they only have 2 courts there, our ones pairs came in and closed the deal for us and advanced us here. And they got to revenge themselves, so to speak. And the last season for Bella, importantly, as a senior, and as, becoming a state championship, it's pretty impressive. And those guys, that just shows the character of our team as well. But obviously for Bella and Kara, what type of athletes they are and what they're going to continue to be.
And then the women that had the dramatic three-setter 15-13 in the third, and Abby and Avery the other day come out, against another incredible team, and obviously so is J. Sarah's #1 team. We're going to see that in the pairs coming up next week. But the fact that you went at them, your best 2 against their best 2, your second pairing against their second pairing, and swept both. I mean, again, it takes an entire team to win a championship. It takes all the support system and all the coaches to win a championship. But just for Leah and Addie and for Abby and Avery just to go out there and just and set a tone like that. How awesome was that to watch?
That was amazing. It was absolutely amazing, and the whole time, all 4 of those athletes, have done a great job. And no matter who I matched them up with, it didn't matter. They just was ready to play. They didn't have to worry about anything else except for just going out there and being the best. And that was part of the other thing that we had pushed with our whole team, is not to play to lose, to play, or even try to play to win. It was just to play. What we taught you, what we execute, and how you go out there is just play so hard that you're too tired afterwards. You can't even complain or be worried about if you won or lost. Obviously, if you win, you're going to have that extra boost of energy. It's going to get you the celebration status you want. But if you lose, you're so exhausted you just can't, complain that be bummed that you did. So that was the mentality we were trying to instill in them, and they went after it. They just didn't hold back.
Absolutely. Last thing for you, Mark. Just obviously so much respect for Tommy and the legacy of the indoor program, but just this isn't just about today and those 10 women that were on the court and obviously all their teammates that were supporting. It's about everybody that's ever stepped on a court the past 2 years in a final, who's ever contributed to the success of the beach program. Like, just how special is it, the incredible community that you have, that these women not only represented themselves and their families today, but everybody that's proudly worn that R at some point or another.
Absolutely. In fact, back when we won in March, I happened to be flying out to do a collegiate event in Hawaii, and one of our athletes who had just graduated was playing in Tulane, and she was out there, and she goes, "You guys beat Costa?" Like, that was just as much value to you and the other athletes that were on the team to make that happen. So it started with all the previous athletes that helped build this program, the kids that we brought into this year as well. We had 56 kids come out to our program, and we brought in. We had over 60-something, almost 70 kids try out. And the 56 that we kept, we always embedded in them that even the freshmen, the first time coming in, that your value is here, is your reason why you're here, and you're helping the whole push as a whole program forward. And it's a tribute to us, at least Tommy as well, which he's had that same mentality, I think. And Tommy and I went to high school together, so we understand some of the stuff that we competed as we grew up and competed after high school as well. And so yeah, I leaned on Tommy a few times, just like, hey, what should I do here? What should I think of now? Some of the things, how do I reach this kid in this scenario? Because everybody's so different. And that's the great thing about our coaching staff here, is that every coach has a value on the program that really reaches the kids. So I'm proud of that too.
Well, some of them will probably end up being teammates with Costa athletes over the summer and at indoor.
Yes.
They will certainly see each other again
Yes.
in short order in indoor, but obviously with all the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors on both sides. Can't wait to see what the 2026 version of the great Redondo Union Mira Costa rivalry is going to be.
Yes.
But the Queens today with the architect, Mark, congratulations, well deserved.
Cool, thank you. Great.